Good afternoon, YouTube. Just wanted to make a quick little video, a little walk around this machine. If you're looking for a zero turner in the market and doing some research, I spent about 4 months looking for, I spent years actually dreaming about it, but got serious about 4 months ago. Did a lot of research on a bunch of different companies, Skag, Exmark, Hustler, and then I ended up finding Spartan, and then I finally ran across the Bad Boys. A couple things sold me on it. Extremely thick deck, one of the thickest in the industry at 1/4 inch thick. Most of the other companies run about 7 gauge steel, 10 gauge steel. I enjoy these dampeners they have in the front. These are independent axles too, so if you're hitting rocks or a little bit rough terrain, which we have here, this is a little farm, and it gives and it swivels both ways, and it keeps a whole lot of shock off you as you're driving or mowing. Also have the rear dampeners to do the same thing. I'm going to show you how it kind of shakes. I don't know if you can see very well. The video's showing that, but it actually gives really well. Bad Boy offers this swing away design, which I like. You take that bolt off right there, fuel tank pulls out. They have another one on this side, that tank swings out. If you ever had to, seat lifts up. Extremely simplistic design. You can get your hands anywhere in this machine. If you had to fix something, repair something, hopefully way down the road, but when that time comes, which inevitably it will, it's not intimidating. You can see everything, get to everything. We opted for the 36 horse Vanguard. Phenomenal power. Have nothing negative to say about this machine, this motor just yet. Obviously I only have 8 hours on it, but I did a lot of research, and a lot of people say only buy Kawasaki, but this 36 horse big block has got extraordinarily well reviews as well. Can't find anything bad about it. It's made in Japan, a division of Toyota from what I understand, and it's just Briggs and Stratton, kind of like the stamp here in the States side. But it's not your typical Briggs and Stratton motor you can pick up at Lowe's in one of their little Troy builds. This is aluminum, little oil reservoirs. Holds quite a bit of oil too, so it allows you to keep it cooler. Some of the companies got these little tiny little reservoirs. The Reaper tires, I really like. I think they make the machine look sexy, and I don't look it and everything, but it does help. Load the seat. Easy to clean off too. I'd pick up the seat, we just with the blower, blow all the debris off, clean it after we're done mowing. Have been really impressed with it. It has cut my mow time from about 6 to 8 hours on this old tractor, which I still love. Got nothing to say bad about it. It's such a big sled to go around trees and fence lines and houses, and it'll kill you in time wise. Has knocked it down to about an hour and a half. In that hour and a half, we end up spending about 5 gallons of gas. Pretty cheap, not that bad as far as on this fuel economy. The only concerns I have eventually, a lot of these newer mowers are getting away from the grease fittings. There's grease fittings on here, like the tires here have them. They don't have them here on the casters anymore like they used to. The spindles no longer have grease fittings, but from what I can tell, did a little bit of research on this, it's pretty easy when the time does come to replace those. I'm not a commercial user. I'm not on this thing 80 hours a week. I'm on it an hour and a half a week, 8 months out of the year here in Florida. We got a pretty long growing season, so I don't anticipate any major issues here coming around anytime soon. Although I know eventually it'll get me, and I'll have to do some maintenance. We also opted to get these lights. I'm impressed with them. I'm glad we did. About 150 bucks more, but it allows us to mow into the night. We get home late from work, you know, you only have an hour and a half or so, mow the yard, well, you can turn on the lights and go. And you can see pretty well with these. They have another light option you can put right there on the roll bar. It's a big old strip. It's a little bit more money, and I didn't go that route. If I needed to, I guess in the future I can easily do that. Real simple. They got the automated deck. It's a little slow. When you push on it, you have to wait like a couple seconds and hold it till it actually starts picking up, and it doesn't go very fast. It's kind of like a. So if you're on the fly, you don't. I mean, you're gonna have to use your foot pedal, which is I'm used mostly anyway. I didn't want any of the electric stuff. A lot of the companies are going with this all electric and digital pads. I wanted to avoid all that. I wanted kind of a real simple key. It seems like more electronics, the more headaches you can have in the future. Other than that, real simple. I wish the brake wasn't in this tight of an area. Sometimes you gotta kind of play with that. But all in all, we love the machine. I'm glad we got it. And it allows us to mow all the way out there to the street, all the way out there in that field, and it goes that way a good bit, but it's a good amount of yard to mow. So it was a upgrade, a long time coming, a long time needed. I'm glad we did it. If you're looking for a mower, it's about price. There's a reason why we chose Bad Boy. This much mower for the thickness of the deck, 36 horsepower engine, the hydro gears, all commercial quality. I mean, it's got the fans. A lot of people cut corners by taking the fans off, and you try to, you know, lower the cost of fabrication. Bad Boy does a really good job offering all the stuff that Hustler, Exmark, Grasshopper, you name it, offer, and it's just way cheaper, about $8 grand, $8,500 for this machine, and I have yet to complain about it. It works great. Steering's phenomenal on it, really sensitive, easy to control. I haven't had any complaints. So if you're in the market, do your research, but it all comes down to price and what you need it for. I don't really care about, you know, showing off to the other landscapers. It's a farm tractor, it's a farm machine now, and it works beautifully. Thanks. Here in another 100 hours, 200 hours, I'll do another one, which means like 5 more years down the road.